everyone, my name is Taylor Pastor. This is a second grade elementary general music lesson, although it could be adapted for any elementary general classroom. And we're going to be talking about different genres found across the country. And we're going to be doing that by learning different rhythms in those songs and ways to move to those rhythms, so kind of a Dalcroze story. But first, I have our Steady Beat Street pulled up. We need to get to the different places. So right now we're home in Pittsburgh. But in order to get across the country, what's one way we could move? I think we need to take our cars. So let's sit down in our car seat and make sure that your seatbelt is buckled. Make sure that someone next to you has their seat buckled. And let's put our hands at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel like this. And I want to turn on the radio. So can we turn the knob? Steady Beat Street, I need us to move our feet to my piano playing. So this whole time I'm going to be playing my piano, and when I do that, you need to move to the rhythm that I'm showing you. Right now we're on Steady Beat Street, so we're just keeping steady beat. Step and step and step and step and step and step and step. Here's a radio. Bumpy. Hold on tight. It's getting really bumpy. We're going up a hill, and I see lots of trees, and I see lots of greenery. Looks like we're going up a mountain. I think we're in the mountains now. So park your car, because we have made it to our first destination. This is what we call Appalachia. Say Appalachia, like I threw an apple at ya. So in Appalachia, they like music called bluegrass. This is basically folk music or mountain music, since we're in the mountains. And a lot of people moved to this place from places like England, Scotland, Ireland. They brought a lot of the music that they knew from their homes to the mountains. They also blended it with African gospels and blues that they found and they listened to and they liked when they moved here. It's very fast and dance-like, so we're going to get to that in a second. Here's some instruments that they would use in this music. Let's take a listen. See how fast and dance-like this is? Let's move to what I call the trot and dance. So notice how we have our TTs on the board. T, 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 T. I want our feet to move in these fast TTs. Trot, 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 trot. We're trotting our feet to that rhythm. So let me turn on. Buckle up. Make sure that we're nice and safe when we're moving. Here we go. Trot, trot, trot. Trot, 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 trot. Trotting, 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 trotting. Turn to a neighbor. Give him a wave. Swing your partner round and round. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. All right. I am so tired from all that trotting dance. I think we have to get back in our cars and go to our next destination. So we're back on Steady Beat Street. Buckle up. Make sure your hands are at 10 and 2. And let's turn on the radio. Step, 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 step. Wave to a neighbor as you pass them by. Say hello. Say howdy. Say hey y'all. The music's getting really slow. the Mississippi Delta. So this delta is along the Mississippi River, and the music that we listen to here is called the blues. It's music that we listen to when we're feeling blue. It shows how we're feeling. If we're feeling sad, we're feeling blue. It was started by African American folk traditions in the rural South along the Mississippi River, which we just traveled down. And the delta is basically just the mud along the river. So it's really muddy here. We have to drag and step to get through the mud. Oftentimes, here are some of the instruments that we see. There's a harmonica, which we all know. There's a piano, there's a drum, there's guitar, and there's bass. So let's listen to what this blues music sounds like. It's a lot slower than last time, right? We have to drag and step. So let's see what rhythm we need to move to. Here we go. It's called the blues shuffle because we're shuffling along the river. And drag and step, 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 drag and step. This is blue music. We're feeling sad. Life's a little bit hard. Drag and step, drag and step, drag and step. Uh-oh, uh-oh, my shoe got stuck. You got to pull, and pull, and pull. My shoe landed in the mud over there. We have to hop on one foot. Here we go. And hop, 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 hop. Oh, I found it. Okay, let's get back in the car and go to our next location. Here we go. But first, we have to be on Steady Beach Street. Look in the background. I see some pretty cool stuff. Buckle up. Make sure the person next to you is buckled. Turn on the radio. Steady Beach Street. Here we go. Step, 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 step. Things are getting a little bit cooler here. There's more stuff happening around us. Looks like there's more buildings. It looks like there's more people. The music's getting louder, a little faster. Stop! I see a parade coming up. We can't run over the people in the parade, so we gotta join them. We are now in New Orleans. So New Orleans has a very cool style of jazz. Now we would talk about jazz throughout our class. And this style of jazz was in New Orleans. You can see right here. It has a lot of improvising, which we would do in our classroom. It's very high energy. A lot of times there's a marching band. So we have to join that marching band. There's some of the instruments, the trumpet, the trombone, clarinet. There's this really cool guy called the sousaphone. But I need some hiney marches. Follow my lead. March, 2, 3, 4. March, 2, 3, 4. March, 2, 3, 4. Pick your favorite instrument and mime that instrument. I like the trombone. Or you can have the drums. Or the trumpet. Or the clarinet. And march, 2, 3, 4. March. Uh-oh, I see some horses. We gotta gallop. Ready, go. Gallop, 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 gallop. Whew, we made it to the end of our parade. Whew, everyone, take a big, deep breath. I think we gotta go back home. I see the yellow bridges. It looks like we're getting back. But first, buckle up and turn on the radio because we're on Steady Beach Street.